guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana this early Monday morning, May 9th, with our PWCC Weekly Auction number 16 recap. I've got the top 96 cards that sold. We're going to make this video quick. I'm going to check out about 15, well exactly 15 of these cards on Card Ladder to see if they rose or fell. And it is looking a little bit ugly. A lot of fallers this week. Not the biggest PWCC auction. Let me switch you guys over here and get you going. Obviously on this first row, you can see normally there's some whales. Normally there's a six-figure card or a high five-figure card. Not like that this particular week for whatever reason. This Doncic Select Gold Horizontal Autograph Rookie number to 10 is card number 1. It is a pop 1. It's $28,000, $28,200. That's with the buyer's premium. Right next to it, we got a 2003 SP Authentic LeBron Autograph BGS 9.5 minimum gem for $15,600. So big drop off from 1 to 2. We've got our Court King Steph Curry BGS 9.5 sticker auto next to that. Next row, we go back to an RPA, sorry, not an RPA, a second year Exquisite, which is also the second year of Exquisite. LeBron Auto, it's graded authentic with a 10 autograph, a really good looking patch and autograph though. This card's numbered to 100. It is a PSA. It is a PSA authentic only, so they didn't grade the card. They only graded the auto, which graded out a 10. That card went for 15. Next to that, we've got the card from 2019 Hoops. This is the card everybody thought was going to be the card to get. Zion has underwhelmed. Zion has not really played enough games, but this card is on card. It is Hoops. It does look like a Court Kings card to me. I don't know what it is about this card. Every time I look at it, I want to say Court Kings. But Court King's fresh paint, but that's not what it is. It's a Hoops Arts, and it is a PSA 10 Pop 2. Went for $15,000. So there's still some investors and some believers out there that these two guys will separate in that 2019 class. Obviously, you got Tyler Hero and Garland and Kevin Porter Jr., amongst others, saying, hey, don't forget about me. We can play too. But I think right now, I think the jury is still out on Zion. Health is the big issue when he plays. He's obviously a freak of nature. So we'll see where that card goes in the future. That could be an iconic card somewhere down the road. Obviously, a pretty rare card indeed, especially in PSA 10 grade. A 2003 Topps Chrome sealed box. It's not BBCE certified, but it is just a 2003 Topps Chrome box. Obviously, you're going LeBron, Wade, Carmelo, and Bosch hunting in that box. That's $13,800. Next row, we've got a 3-sticker auto. Jordan, LeBron, and Magic. BGS 99. That one is a pop 4, only one higher graded. That sold for $12,000. We've got a Jordan BGS 9. It does have the subs on the back. It's got the PWCC sticker. This one sells for $11,700. Next on our list, and the first one we're going to look up in Card Ladder is, and this is because the dude's going bananas. He did it again last night. He evened the series against the Suns, against all odds, and in spite of what everybody assumed was going to be a Suns series that they win in 5 or 6 games. It is not turning out that way. CP3 got in foul trouble. Doncic did his thing. Have y'all noticed there's a little thing going between Booker and Brunson? They don't like each other, and I'm not sure what the deal is there, but literally they are getting so chippy, those two specifically. But anyway, this Doncic sold last night for $11,700 in BGS 10 condition. Card Ladder has the PSA 10 up, right? So the PSA 10 last sold for $8,600. Before that, it was hovering around the $10,000 mark. The PSA 10 is a pop 64. The BGS 10 is not in Card Ladder, but this one sold for $11,700. When a card is not in Card Ladder, the beautiful thing about it is what you can do is look this card up in sales history. And so you'll see $12,000 was the last time this card sold in April. It sold for $13,800 and $12,000 in April at BGS 10. One sold in Golden, one sold PWCC Premier. So $12,000 last sale. This one goes for $11,700. I am baffled. I don't get it. His cards keep dropping. If there was ever a time to at least take a peek at Doncic cards, now is the time to take a peek at those cards and make some shrewd decisions, because he's a long-term hold. We got a Steph Curry 2009 Bowman 48, sold for $11,100. That's a number to 2009 card. We've got a Kobe Fusion Titanium. This is from the 1998 Skybox molten metal. This is numbered to 250. We've looked this one up, I believe. Yeah. So the last sold was 15,000. Last sold before that, 15,600. Last sold before that, 19,000. You can see the last 3 sales of this card, the Kobe market, and this is a Pop 13 card, fellas. This is a special card. This is a relevant card. It kind of resembles the Platinum Portraits, but it's the Molten Metal Fusion Titanium. It's on a 21% decline over the last 2 years, and it continued. Like the last sold was 15. This one last night sells for 10,800. That's like almost a 30% drop, maybe a 25, at least 25% drop, something like that. That's not a good sign for the Kobe market, and it's honestly a little bit confusing because obviously Kobe hasn't played or gotten injured or done anything to change the historical perspective from the hobby. So I take this as just a reflection that the hobby's on a little bit of a downturn, a little bit of an adjustment for most players out there. So this is something you're just going to have to ride out. The way I look at it is we've got a nice little buying window here. In this row, we've got, a hand-numbered Kobe 1515 patch auto, a Jordan autograph 910 from Upper Deck 2005. And then this is interesting. This is a BGS 9.5 purple that sold for about 1,000 less than that Fast Break blue. So you've got the 9.5 versus the BGS 10. You got the color match 10 versus the purple. But the purple's from the original Prism set, not Fast Break. And it's numbered to 75, which is, less than half of what that blue Fast Break was. I just thought it was interesting. I personally would prefer this purple Prism BGS 9.5 over the BGS 10 Fast Break blue. That's just me. Next row, we got a John Morant Gold Contenders Optic Autograph PSA 9 for 10 to and the SGC 9 selling for less than half of what a PSA 9 would sell for sure. We've got the Tim Duncan PSA 10 Topps Chrome Refractor. And this one really surprised me. The last sale of this card was 12,000. Before that, it was 18,000 and 19,000 just a couple months ago. And if we look at the last 3 months here, you see a strange curve here. I don't know. I know it depends on the card. Not all PSA 10s are the same. But this card was as high as 19,000 just a couple months ago. And this one last night sells for $9,900. So almost half. This seems to be an incredible buy for this buyer, if you ask me. I don't see any greening on the card. Again, the card is a Pop 106 for a Refractor Topps Chrome rookie card of Tim Duncan. That seems really low to me. I don't know. I mean, I just posted something on Instagram, Kobe versus Duncan historically. Who would you take, based just strictly on what's on their resume? And I think it's a wash. I think they're almost indistinguishable. They were both incredible offensive and defensive players. They both have rings. I mean, there's so many things, so many similarities about them other than their personality and their demeanor on the court. That seems low to me. If you look at the Duncan Chrome, versus the Kobe Chrome and PSA 10, you compare their pops and then compare their prices. This is nuts. Like 9,900 is nuts. I mean, I don't collect Duncan. I don't have one of those cards. I'm not pumping dumping. But man, at some point, it's time to start looking at some of these, Hall of Fame GOAT type. He's a top 10 player of all time. 9,900 for his PSA 10 Chrome Refractor just seems wrong. I don't know. When you've got just random patch autographs in a gold 2019 gold shimmer Giannis for almost the same price, I don't know. It just seems odd to me. I'm exasperated. As you can see, I'm out of breath and have no words for that. But let's look at our 1961 Wilt PSA 6. I like this copy here. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect. It's a little shredded up here, top left corner. The centering is actually pretty good for a 6. Centering is almost always an issue with these cards. Let's check it out. The last one sold for $11,000 in a private sale and $13,000 before that. And this one last night sells for $9,000. Great discount for the buyer there. We're seeing this repeatedly, right? Cards are going for noticeably less than their last sale. So maybe there's more drop here in the market. Maybe we haven't seen the bottom on some of these cards. I don't know. That Wilt card's an interesting look, because if you look at it over the last 2 years, it's still up 18%. If you look at it over the last, year, it's up 30%. And then last night, it dropped down to about what it sold for in February. So that's not surprising. all PSA 6s are not the same. The card goes up and down, as you can see. So last night, that one takes a little dip. Spectra Horizontal, Doncic, rookie card. Auto, BGS 9, serial number to 10 with a really cool patch despite the teeny tiny patch window. We've got an absolute memorabilia, level 5. Man, I didn't know you needed 5 levels, but level 5, John Morant. That's a 1 of 1 card. Did I read that right? Is that a 1 of 1? It says, well, yeah, 1 of 1 masterpiece, only copy ever made, $9,000. And right next to it, you've got your 2020 darling of the hobby, LaMelo Ball. That's also a 1 of 1 in a PSA 9. That sells for $8,700 from the beautiful Mosaic product. We've got a Kobe Bryant high voltage 500. These are numbered to 500. Really highly sought after insert from the 90s. 8100. Let's look up this star date. So this is the card that's been on a crazy wild ride. It's not numbered, but it's also not a very high pop card. The Kobe market's an interesting one. This is a pop 93 card, fellas. This is under 100 pop, and it really is eye-popping. I mean, it's a really good-looking rookie card for Kobe from 96 EX2000. If we look at this card over the last 6 months, it's down 18%. The last sale was 8,400. This one last night goes for 7,800. So the dip continues over the last 6 months. That's a card to keep an eye on. Wonder where the bottom is. If I was going to buy a Kobe rookie card, this would be on a very short list for me. Again, I don't collect Kobe, so I have no dog in this hunt, as they say in Louisiana. But this card would be on my list just from a straight filthy eye appeal. I just think this is a really good-looking card. Right next to it, we have a super fascinating card. I've got this upper deck now showing base card, or a base insert, I should say, in PSA 10 condition. Which I'm happy to own. This is the Quantum 1 parallel insert. It's die cut at the top. It's serial numbered down here, as you can see at the very bottom left. 18 out of 100. Really good looking card. I like it a lot. This one went for 7,800 last night. That's a pop 3 Jordan parallel insert. We didn't look that one up because there's just not very many of those selling out there. The PSA 8 Jordan, which is horrifically off-centered, still fetches 7,500 after the buyer's premium. The LeBron Chrome, here we are again, 7,500 guys. I didn't look it up. Oh yeah, I did. 7,500, so 200 down from the last one, 700 down, or 800 down from the one before that. You know, 7,500 is about the lowest it's been in a really long time. If we look at this card over the last year, it's down 67%. If we zoom out to 2 years, it's up 16%. So this is just, you know, indicative of the hobby. The incredible run up to the into the first quarter of 2021, and then this precipitous drop that is continuing. You know, over the last 6 months, down. Over the last year, we saw down. Over the last month, down. Over the last 2 weeks, down. This last sale, down. Where does it end? I don't know. It's a free fall for this 2003 Topps Chrome card, which I hate to acknowledge because I'm way upside down on mine. Not as bad as some, but way, way upside down. I believe that card probably has led to a few people leaving the hobby just out of disgust and confusion and frustration. If you bought that anywhere near the first quarter of 2021, you are taking an absolute beating, and I'm sorry to see it, and I hate to see it. 2003 Ultimate Collection LeBron, PSA Authentic, PSA 10 autograph grade. Pop 4 in that authentic grade, 7,500. A Topps Gold LeBron, second year, PSA 9. A SGC, Oscar Robertson. All those cards are going for mid 7,000, 7,500, 7,200, 7,200. A BGS 8.5 copy of the 86 Fleer Jordan with a premium subgrades because it's got a 9 on edges. That actually looks really good. That looks better to me. That looks better than the PSA 8 that we saw just a few rows ahead, which sold for more. But that just goes to show you the premium that PSA slabs have for 86 Fleer cards over the BGS slabs. 7,200 for that one. This is a PSA 9 sticker here with PWCC 15% sticker. Good looking sticker here. Really good looking sticker here for a PSA 9. That card goes for 7,200. That easily could be a PSA 10 just by straight looking at it. There might be the slightest diamond cut on this card, and maybe that's what kept it from getting the PSA 10 grade, but centering looks good otherwise. Jokic number /99 rookie card from National Treasures. This is autograph rookie card. PSA 9, the autograph didn't get graded. That's a pop 7 with 7 higher PSA 10s. 7,200 for that one. First year Exquisite patch Shaq BGS 1 of 1 in 9.5 condition. It is a quad gem, really cool looking, teeny tiny patch window. That card is numbered to 10. If anybody has been paying attention to my channel, you know 2003 Exquisite Collection, or just paying attention to anything in the hobby, you know 2003 Exquisite Collection has become the, really the modern grail set for modern collectors in that post-early 2000s, that early 2000s era. As they started that transition out into the Panini era. That 03 Exquisite really means something. It's really starting to make a run. Not just Shaq and not just, Exquisite LeBron and Carmelo and Wade RPAs, but literally everything from that 03 Exquisite set has taken a little bit of a run lately in contravention to the rest of the hobby. 2003, again, here we are again. 2003 Exquisite Collection, Noble nameplates, Dwayne Wade, 7.5. A Jordan autograph, 9.510. Min Gem, 6,300 for that card. Here's a dual autograph where LeBron's, screaming across the card at J.R. Smith for not putting the ball back in when he got an offensive rebound and costing him a ring. That card serial numbered 1 out of 23. I know the serial number 1/whatever carries a premium with some people in the hobby. Really cool looking patch. It's 3 colors for both players. Really cool looking patch right there. Steph Curry, playoff contenders, BGS 9, PSA 8 autograph. Interesting, grades on that one. A Kobe autograph, PSA 7 patch auto. Not familiar with that card. Upper Deck NBA title threads. EMP, thank you. Not sure. I don't know much about that card. PSA 7. I've never seen the card, but what an amazing pose that is. And a really clean, crisp autograph it is. PSA 7 there. The LeBron Gold Refractor, this card's numbered to 99, but it's a PSA 7. You remember we talked about this. It's got that perforated edges around it. You didn't actually tear the card out. It just came like that. Pulling a Gold Refractor from a Topps Pristine product. I did it. I pulled the gold Vince, which I sold for a couple $100. These are really hard to grade. My Vince graded a PSA 8. I was really disappointed with that. But actually, I sold it on consignment to a buddy of mine here locally, and he sold it for a couple $100. These cards are numbered to 99. This LeBron goes for 57.60. Here's 2 cards that we're about to look. We're about to look up the Kawhi, but same exact card for 2 players. I think historically, Kawhi Leonard is going to be a much higher ranked player just based on statistics and historical achievements than Klay Thompson. I get it that Klay Thompson's a member of the Splash Brothers. I get it that the Golden State Warriors are still relevant. I get it that he's one of the best shooters of all time. I also, get it that he's got more rings than Kawhi, but he's never had an alpha ring. What that means is he's never been the best player on a title team. Kawhi Leonard has twice been the best player on the title team and won the Finals MVP. As far as patches go, it's a wash. They're both awesome. They're both horizontal, numbered to 199 autos. They're both PSA authentic. So grade and everything being the same. Them selling for the same price to me doesn't make sense. I think Kawhi should be worth twice as much as Klay Thompson. I attribute this to Kawhi just being out of sight, out of mind. I've got his card pulled up here. The last one sold for $26,000 as a BGS 9.5. This one sold for $5,520. I don't understand why it's slabbed authentic. I don't care what condition it's in. Go run it up the flagpole at BGS. I mean, if a BGS 9.5 is $26,000, where am I? Right here. 26,000 was the last sale. I mean, this card got as high as 50,000 in a BGS 9.5, and this PSA authentic sold for $5,000. I love this buy. I love buying the dip. Whoever bought that card, kudos to you. Congratulations to you. I think that was a great move. We got a 61 second, I shouldn't say second year, but second card, I guess, of Bill Russell, the 61 Fleer. PSA 15, PWCC 15% eye appeal. PSA 7, man, that's a super clean copy showing a young Bill Russell right there with the weirdo Celtic leprechaun up here who looks to be full-sized. I thought leprechauns were small. This leprechaun is squatting down to pretend to be a leprechaun, but it looks like a 6-foot-tall, white guy holding a spear for some reason. I don't know what's happening here. I've said this a lot. This 61 Fleer set is weird. Just like the 97 PMGs, I think these people were on LSD or something because some of the mascots are just creepy. But that one goes for $5,400 with the PWCC 15% sticker. Here's just a big time card. I mean, again, this is really close to my Rushmore. Kobe's not on my Rushmore. If you could replace Kobe with Kareem, you would have my Mount Rushmore based on historical resume. Jordan, LeBron, Wilt, and then Kobe on this one. All 4 napkin patches, but having 4 of them on the same card is pretty cool. PSA 9, none graded higher. 2005 SB game used. Man, what a really cool card. Only 5280. That seems low. We got another 1/1 autograph, John Morant right next to it, PSA 9, 5280. We've got the Prism photo variations. People don't dig the photo variations, but this is the gold, so it's numbered to 10, and it's Joel Embiid, 9.5 minimum gem. Sells for only 5160. They even the series. Harden finally showed up. The Sixers are right in the mix. If the Sixers pull off this win, I don't love the Sixers' chances against the Celtics or the Bucks. And the Bucks are looking good now, being 2-1. I don't love their chances, but it's not out of the realm of possibility that they could get past them. And if they come out of the East, there's a decent chance they're going to be playing, it looks like the Mavericks may pull off this upset against the Suns. The Suns will be a tough matchup because Ayton can defend Embiid, not one-on-one, but he matters. But the Mavericks have nobody with any chance to defend Embiid. The Grizzlies sure as hell have nobody with any chance to defend Embiid. And the Golden State Warriors have nobody with any chance to defend Embiid. There's a chance Embiid, if he can get through the East somehow, and his face is okay, his thumb is okay, Embiid would be a huge problem in the finals and a likely finals MVP and an NBA title winner if he can get out of the East. Again, that's not my pick. I'm Bucks first, Celtics 2. Honestly, I still think the Heat are probably going to win that series, although Kyle Lowry's injured. Something's going on with them. 9.5 Duncan Go Nuts. Oh, sorry, I skipped over a 1/1 Tyrese Maxey, who's on fire. It is a college card. People don't dig it. PSA 10, Auto 9. Still goes for $5,000. Give me the Embiid 100 times over before this Tyrese Maxey card. That's just my take. Not even close, honestly. And then give me the Duncan Go Nuts Jordan right next to it. This card went under $5,000. The Duncan Go Nuts BGS 9.5. Last sale was $43.20. Before that, $45.20. This one in it's not a Gem Plus because it's got a 9 surface, goes for $49.20. So this is the first riser I think that we've looked at. The first card that's gone up from its last 2 sales. So that's encouraging for the Jordan market. Scrolling down, we got an Exfractor LeBron, second year, sells for $4,800. These Kobe that always make me think noir, but they're Panini Eminence. We've got a Steph Curry Panini Limited rookie autograph here, BGS 9.5. All of those for mid 4,000s. We've got the Klay Thompson Panini Flawless Autograph Emerald. So this is numbered to 5. That's a really good looking card and a really cool looking auto. PSA 10 Pop 1. Interesting. Where would you rank this card as a Pop 1, PSA 10, autograph numbered to 5 versus that horizontal that we just looked at up here? This one sells for about $700 more, and it's PSA slabbed authentic. Honestly, I like this card right here. I think this is a better looking card. I would probably prefer this card, especially if you're going to give me $1,000 cash to boot. Panini Select Orange something Pulsar something. John Morant numbered to 35, PSA 10. That's a Pop 11 card, $44.40. Really cool looking Jordan patch with that red line in it. Kind of adds a little variety, keeps it from being a pure napkin card. PSA slabbed authentic, $4,000. Ultra Stars, not Ultra Stars Gold, which would be a 6-figure card, but an Ultra Stars, 1997 Ultra Stars. I got this one pulled up somewhere. Here he is. This card's been on a wild ride, right? Somewhere this card sold for $9,200 in BGS 9.5. The last sale was $4,080. This one sells for $3,840. So that card continues to dip a little. Let me get back on it. That card definitely is dipping again here. So interesting trend here. Let's see what the PSA 10's doing. PSA 10's a Pop 19, so a much different card. I've got 2 years pulled up, 9,500 and 10,000 private sales. So the PSA 10's about half the Pop and about, 2.5 times the value at 10,000. This is actually my card. I talked about it in the preview. I decided to cash out on some of the Giannis cards that don't mean quite as much to me. It looks like there's a white thing on the card. I promise you that's on the case, not on the card itself. But it sells for $38.40. That's fine. I remember vividly buying this card for $450, $500, something like that, and being very, very excited about it. White box 101s, for those who don't know, are redemptions, where when you send in a redemption and they don't have the card you're supposed to get on the redemption card, Panini will send you a replacement card. Well, the white box 101, they stamp 101 on there. There is only one, but it's not a pack pulled card. But a really good looking card with skinny Giannis on there from his early years. And it's a second year, and it's a 101 masterpiece, BGS 9, so 38.40. I'm happy to take that money and reallocate that to Jordan cards. Or maybe I'll even take a detour and pick up another Giannis card, to be quite honest with you. I don't know. We'll see. Jordan Upper Deck Legends 9.7. Not the best grades for the autograph, which is streaky and blurred, or the card itself, but that one still fetches 37.20. Couple more Jordan and Kobe autographs there. We got a horizontal Devin Booker flawless super signatures. This is numbered to 10, PSA 10, pop 4 card, 37.20. Booker's doing his thing. The Suns are in trouble. Chris Paul getting into foul trouble. Some of those foul calls on Chris Paul were very questionable, and I'm not a huge CP3 pumper or anything. I sold out on Chris Paul and my entire Chris Paul collection and did well. Again, some of those foul calls from the game yesterday were extremely sketchy, if you ask me. Interesting that series is 2-2. Chris Paul not playing has a lot to do with it. 2 Doncic, a little off the radar Doncic right next to it for 37.20 each. We got a Blue Shimmer PSA 10, John Morant, lots of John Morant autos, so many parallels. It worries me. 2019 and beyond, from 2019 to present, really worries me with the quantity of parallels. Maybe I'm crazy, but let me know what you guys think. LeBron James, 2003 Upper Deck Triple Dimensions Reflections Gold. Everybody knows gold's on fire. This is not numbered to 10, it's numbered to 50, but it is a rookie. It's BGS slabbed authentic. I'd almost just take this card, crack it, and send it to PSA, and it's almost like you're immediately going to get more value out of it. Another LeBron Gold. Again, this is weird. Like, a PSA 8 gold from 2017 Optic selling for the exact same price as a rookie Triple Dimensions gold. That's weird. Like, I'm taking this card here, numbered 50 out of 50, which makes it even cooler. I'm going to crack it. I'm going to send it to PSA and hope for the best. Next, we got interesting, huh? We got another Kobe Eminence here. We got an SGA, right? Buy the dip, they said. This is a 101 Nike BGS Pop 1 Nike tag, numbered to 3, from one of my favorite ultra modern products, the Immaculate. I love the Immaculate. I love the acetate. I love this card, and I like this player. He cannot shoot the ball to save his life, and he is still putting up tremendous numbers. Go look at his three-point percentage. It is horrific. He has got to improve on that. If he improves on that, he is going to be a very difficult guard in the NBA for a decade to come. Peacock Choice, whatever that means, from Mosaic. Apparently it matters because somebody paid $3,600 for the Steph. Another Steph autograph. A sticker from Merchante. Camp Balconcesto. That is a Michael Jordan PSA 5, 34.80. One of those obscure Michael Jordan cards that looks like, my 9-year-old son, my 8-year-old son, my 9-year-old daughter created in their bedroom and then gave to mom for Valentine's Day. Another Kobe Eminence. A lot of Kobe Eminence in this. Probably the same consigner deciding to move those cards. A John Morant Flawless, numbered to 10 with diamonds and weird stuff in it. A Cole Anthony National Treasures. This is his true RPA. Beautiful patch. Autograph is well centered and well in the space. Not much to the autograph, but I don't know. I'm not the biggest Cole Anthony fan. I think he kind of got exposed in the second half of the season when people started to actually game plan for him. His numbers dropped off markedly in the second half of the season. But this is a Pop 4, and it is about as big a time a card as you can get for Cole Anthony. 34.80 that card sells for. Right next to it is a PSA 10 88 Fleer Jordan. Let's look that card up. That card's actually been on a run, unlike most cards in the hobby, especially most high pop cards. I'd consider 574 a high pop card. The card last sold for $4,350 on May 4th, which was 4 days before this auction ended. So $4,500. This one sells for $3,360. So tremendous discount there. Tremendous discount there. You're looking at, that's what the card sold for over a month ago. Let's look at this card over the last year. It's going to be down 11%. Not as bad as I thought, but over the last 2 years, up 166%. So that is the hobby again in a nutshell. It's still coming down. Let's figure out where the bottom is. That's all we're doing right now. Figure out where the bottom is. Everybody relax. Take advantage of the buying window if you've got the cash and liquidity to do it. I am. Another Klay Thompson. So lots of Klay Thompson heat in this one. Maybe people are thinking the Warriors are going to go on a playoff run and Klay will be back to his old self. I haven't seen the old Klay yet, which is to be understood, which is to be expected given two of the worst basketball injuries imaginable, right? Achilles, ACL, back-to-back in some order. It doesn't get worse than that. That's about as bad as it gets. And so I'm just glad to see him back out there. Again, one of the greatest shooters of all time, on the same team as the greatest shooter of all time, in my opinion. Let's look up the 2003 Prism Giannis PSA 9 autograph. This card's last four sales, $3,600, $4,000, $3,200, $3,650. This one does $3,360. So about right on the number, I think. Is that right? Yeah, about right on the number. A little bit down from that one, a little bit up from this one. So right in the middle. Giannis cards have stabilized, as we know, over the last 2 years, down 16%. I don't know what Giannis has done wrong over the last 2 years. This has got to be a reflection of the hobby. Maybe Pop 33 is considered a high pop. I don't know. The PSA 10s Pop 64. So when you add those up, that's 97 by my account. That's still under a Pop 100 card. Over the last 2 years, you can see his PSA 10 has risen in value and his PSA 9 has gone down in value. So maybe the PSA 9 from an investment perspective is not a bad purchase. 88 Fleer All-Star Jordan, card number 120, PSA 10, 3240. Competitive advantage, a big-time Jordan insert here. You're not going to believe this. This card sells for $3,240 last night. The last sale of this card was $5,400, $5,100, $6,900. So this card sold for $6,900 in 2021. Let's look at the last. Can we get 6 months? Okay, the last two sales are $5,160 and $5,400 in the last 6 months. This one goes for $3,200. Someone just stole a Jordan competitive advantage. I hate being on the sidelines, and I've got this card, but I would absolutely have picked up another copy for $3,200. I mean, look at this. It's a Pop 42 card in PSA 10 condition. From a really, really important 1997 Skybox Premium set that features tons of great Jordan inserts. That's a huge win. Tyler Hero Gold autograph for the same price as a Jordan competitive advantage. You got to be kidding me, man. Get out of here. There's no way. There's no way that should be the same price. 2003 Upper Deck Exquisite Collection, humongous napkin Downey card, 3120. A weird looking 2015, I think this is courtside, right? I'm not sure, but I think that's the courtside green, numbered to 5. I'm not a super expert on select early year stuff, but this is 2015. The greens are numbered to 5 in select, PSA 10, so that's a Pop 2 LeBron. Really cool looking card. I'm not a huge fan of that starburst kind of background or whatever you call it, but anyway, numbered to 5 there. Chalk Toss Exfractor here. Number to 288 PSA 9 sells for $3,000 on the nose. A Gala, I like this product. It didn't stick around for very long, but a Gala LeBron cards numbered to 79. That seems like a really high price for that card. I'm not sure what's so special about it. This one actually is a Noir. Okay, so here's a Kobe Noir, 3-color patch, autograph with the gold Sharpie. A Kobe 8.5 Finest Rookie Refractor. A Jordan Thrill Seekers BGS 9.5. Let's track this card. Last sale $38.50. The card's up down 14% over the last year. The last one's $38.40. This one sells for $2,880. $1,000 down, $1,000 discount. Again, you got to look at the subs. It's a min gem, but my lord, guys, why are the Thrill Seekers dropping? I mean, that is not a high pop card. That's a Pop 55 in BGS 9.5. And PSA 10, it's a Pop 34. So you're still under 100 pop for the gems between the two companies, dropping $1,000. I'm telling you, it's a great buyer's window. I'm excited about it. I know a lot of people are depressed. If you can sign that card, you're obviously frustrated. But man, I'm ready to get back in and get some of my auction listings sold, get some money, and I'm going to pour it back into some of these cards that I think are just too low. Speaking of, Dwayne Wade 03 Topps Chrome Refractor 2760. Okay, this card's down 74% over the last year. The last one sold for $32.40, and this one drops again to $27.60. So $500 more drop. Again, I hate being on the sidelines. That card would be in my collection if I had 27.60. I did sell that Giannis white box and some other pretty big cards in this weekly auction, and I just sold a bunch of crappy cards on eBay that I converted from buy it now to auction. So I've got some playing money here. You're going to get some good mail days from me in the next couple weeks, I promise you, because I'm not going to sit on the sidelines much more. Immaculate Collection Gold LaMelo, serial number to 10, a Jordan 2.5, still sells for $25.20. A Jordan Titanium BGS 9.5. I think I looked that one up. I did. Another card that's been on the dip for the last year, of course. It's pop 160, so a little bit higher pop Jordan. 22.20 last sale, right? This one last night, great sale, 25.20. So 300 over the last comp, which was a rise over the comp before that. So this card looks to be on a rebound. Maybe that card's hit the bottom. I don't know. But that's a good sale for the seller. Again, it depends on your subs, but this is a min gem. So seeing that card rise is a good feeling for Jordan collectors out there. And then the 9.5 EX LeBron sold for $25.20, and that's card number 96. So that does it, guys. I'll keep this video as brief as I can. 35 minutes is about as good as you can expect from me to get through 96 cards. But that was PWCC Weekly Auction number 16. Weekly auction number 17 is obviously going. Remember, these auctions end every Sunday night. There's always 2 auctions going at once. They begin on Thursday. They end 10 days later on a Sunday. Hopefully you guys enjoy these videos. I'm going to keep doing these. I'm getting super busy, and there's a lot of unique content that I want to put out there. And I've started doing a weekly Sunday episode with my really good friend at Midwest Vintage Cards, Josh Adams. He and I are very different collectors, so it makes for a really good 2-person duo. Our show is called The Pop Report. It comes out every Monday at 4 p.m. So every Monday, you're going to get this PWCC Weekly Recap as well as the Pop Report sometime Monday in the afternoon. Hit the bell icon for notifications if you haven't already. Certainly, I would hope you would consider subscribing to the channel. I really do try to check a lot of boxes and be diverse in what I'm putting out here. I'm probably going to ditch the Thursday PWCC weekly auction previews. It's just too much. It's too repetitive. You guys know where these auctions are. If you want to go look and see, it's real easy to sort and see what cards are going to be available in these weekly auctions. I'm probably going to ditch that so I can do some more unique content that seems to be, some more Jordan stuff, some more 90s card stuff, some more investor type stuff. So I'm going to probably replace that PWCC Thursday weekly preview with some more unique stuff that'll change week to week. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby, and peace.